I remember when Charlie got killed. Do you remember what our response was? Our response wasn't to sit there and pretend like it was okay.
We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. Who's up next? We got Charlie in the neck.
I just watched a close-up video of Charlie getting pewed in the way he survives. So you know what time it is.
Hey, so Charlie got. Maybe there are good guys there. Update, Charlie looking up at us, and I'm about to head to the grocery store because I'm making ribs tonight. Oh, but he was a man with a wife and kids. Yeah, and now they're safe from him.
And I could keep going. There are videos like this all over the internet. Democrats were celebrating everywhere. And I do not remember Democratic leaders coming out en masse and condemning their own base that was celebrating in cold blood. I do not remember that. And there is no comparison between this case and Charlie sitting illegally, exchanging ideas, debating at a college campus. This girl was obstructing federal agents doing their job. Then, when they were going to remove her from her car for obstructing them, she then refused to follow their orders. She put the car in reverse, backed up a bit, then put it in drive, and accelerated until she hit an agent. At that point, when the agent got hit, she broke multiple laws. If she was at her home minding her business like she should have been, she would still be alive today. But she wanted to try to obstruct federal agents from doing their job and then not comply with orders when they were going to hold her accountable for doing so. But Jasmine Crockett wasn't done.
Can y'all not just have a little bit of courage and humanity?
Yes, sometimes when I look at Jasmine, I'm speechless. This was a woman that was so compassionate when Charlie was. These same people celebrated. It saddens my heart when I see them do this. I'm not trying to justify that someone's life should be taken away. I've noticed this with Democrats. If it's their person, they don't care if you were right or wrong. They will favor you. They will develop talking points that everybody will follow through. It should not be like that. When a human life is taken, you need to have that dignity. You need to feel the pain the families are feeling. Forget about your political parties, but these people don't do that every single time. I usually don't see consecutive celebrating when something like this happening, but Democrat, liberals on social media will put out videos upon videos. I'm not saying this out of space. I react to these videos every single day.
It is so hard to sit here sometimes because I didn't come to Congress to write laws or to do things that are hurting people. I'm just asking if there's any decency or heart or courage on that side of the aisle. The fact
if you don't want to get shot, maybe don't try to run over the cops. I mean, what happened with common sense? Of course, we're immediately going to have the left defending criminals again, pretending like law enforcement is the problem. Watch how people are immediately going to take sides before even getting all the facts. The media is going to want you to feel sorry about someone who used a vehicle as a weapon. At what point did it become controversial in the United States of America to not run over an officer? What was your expectation? Should the officers just let people run them over? And no, it's not ICE's fault. This is a culture of lawlessness that's being provoked by the media, politicians, leaders in Minneapolis. It's reckless, and you're protecting lawlessness. You're endangering people's lives. That's a culture that rewards chaos. You're saying it's okay to blame everyone else, and you believe that you're immune to consequences, real life consequences.
I know you highlight these peaceful on your show regularly. Do you think they do any good? Do you think that anything comes from them?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I do. I mean, in political science terms, there's what's called the 3.5% rule, which is that if you look at authoritarian regimes of various kinds all over the world over the last century. Once you have 3.5% of a population
There are a lot of videos like what you just saw. A lot of people going after liberals, struggling to justify this. If you look into what Jasmine is saying here, she did not put out a blame to this lady, like what she did was wrong. But taking away her life is not something one should think of. That is what I expect a congresswoman to say, because that is the truth from all the videos I've watched. This lady decided to do this, and it's dangerous. You're struggling to take away his life.
Kimmel, he hasn't learned anything since he lied about Charlie and blamed it on MAGA. Listen.
I know what they're doing. They're trying out a new slogan. Donald J. Trump is going to ICE. Get the out of Minneapolis. Get the out of all of these places.
Disney's late night hosts showing shirts on ABC that say the president's going to kill. Is that responsible?
I woke up to some commotion. I heard some whistles going on out front, so I came downstairs to see what was going on. Wasn't even dressed. And there was a
agitator.
Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bull. This was an agent recklessly using power that resulted in somebody.
I've seen a lot of Republicans here in Washington criticizing those comments, saying that you're escalating tensions with that. Can you respond to them?
Democrat mayor already coming out to do this. This guy received backlash on social media. You don't immediately draw into conclusion or controversies like this when a bad thing like this happens. It's insane. I really wish these people could cooperate with ICE to allow them to do their job, because these obstructions happen every single day and the results are never really okay. I want to appreciate people sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. I don't want to make the video long because I feel emotional actually when doing this kind of videos. I just wanted to report so you can see exactly what is going on. As of the short clip, that is for the white algorithm.
Plot of the movie.
Interesting, it was almost a near-death experience.
Wait to get back on the air tomorrow night to talk about them. Thank you, everyone. I'm a little in shock about that. Maduro.
Let your hatred and sit this one out.
Well, these guys are paid. They're so organized. I mean, it's less than even 24 hours. They got hundreds of signs made. It's almost like they have a print shop in the back of their
Venezuela, and we
100. And
there you go.
$1,500.
Let's see if they get the.
Well,
I want to see them get it.
MAGA's going to break up because of Donald Trump's criticism of Robin.
Can sit at either place. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
You and your husband were friends with Rob and Michelle Reiner, and
Everybody knew that wasn't true. A dangerous relative as a likely suspect. A tip that led to her brother Nick. Rob Reiner and Nick had a heated argument the night before at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party, being back on his own. In one incident, she said,
We should have said nothing. The United States to take this family tragedy in which the president had made no comment.
When people ought to have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolute horror.
Hi, Mel Gibson. I'm in Italy.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What y'all doing? Teeny. Extra olives.